Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you in the mercy and blessings of God. I want to talk about a recurring issue whenever someone tries to come for Islam. When I find a person trying to slander or defame the Prophet, I smile because you know what that means? That means if they're trying to attack the messenger, they can't find anything wrong with his message. Because they can't find anything wrong with his message, they try to attack him. Not going to work. How are you trying to attack and defame and slander a man whose sole mission, whose sole purpose in life was to call people to the worship of one God? That's it. If he had any kind of ulterior motives, he would have had the 2 billion Muslims alive today who would be worshiping him. No. His sole mission was to bring people back to the worship of one God, bring people back to the religion of Abraham, the worship of one God. That's it. He didn't want anything for himself. Anything. Matter of fact, for those who even think that, he wrote the Quran, I think it's Surah 81, if I'm not mistaken. It's called Surah Al-Basa. The name of the surah, the name of the chapter is He Frowned. It's an admonishment that God is admonishing the Prophet. Because the Prophet, peace be upon him, was sitting there talking to like some tribal leaders or chiefs or whatnot about Islam, hoping that if they, embraced it, things would change. That would be one less enemy or whatnot. A man of lower class came to the Prophet, and I guess interrupted, wanting to learn or whatnot. And the Prophet's being so engulfed in conversating with these chiefs, he kind of like frowned at him and sent him away. God sent a revelation down in the Quran admonishing the Prophet about that. He said, those who you were trying to talk to will never accept the religion because they consider themselves self-sufficient. The one that you pushed away, the one that you sent away, he was willing to accept it right then and there. SubhanAllah. If he wrote the Quran, why would he admonish himself in the Quran? If he wrote the Quran, why would he say worship somebody else? Why would he say worship the Most High? He didn't want any credit for himself. It's a beautiful thing, though. Most people don't understand, and most people don't want to understand. But check out the Sirah. Check out what the Prophet did, peace be upon him. You can't go wrong. Because what a man did over the period of 23 years, that's it, 23 years, has changed the world forever. 23 years.
Amid the confusion, the chaos and the pain, a man emerged and Muhammad was his name, and walking with nothing but Allah as his aid, and the mark of a prophet between his shoulder blades. In a cave in Mount Hira the revelation came. Read, O Muhammad, read in Allah's name. May the blessings of Allah be on Al-Mustafa. None besides him could have been Al-Mujtaba. Muhammad, peace be upon his soul. The greatest of prophets, Islam was his only goal. Muhammad sallallahu